Hello out there, everyone. I am DJ Particle. This is ParticlePlay Live. Welcome to Take It Easy Thursday with the one and only RankoHoshino. Hello, Ranko.
Howdy.
Well, we're done with our Toho detour. So it's time to get back. It's time to go back to catching them all.
Except not really.
Or at least getting through the story mode.
It's been 2 months since we've seen this screen.
Yes. Well, or at the very least, trying to finish the story mode.
Yeah.
On our grand Pokemon adventure that you say is eventually going to take us through Scarlet and Violet, right? Or at least one of the two.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway.
Yeah. All right.
The funny thing is that Korone has also been playing Mother 3 had been playing Mother 3 through her Game Boy Player.
Oh, jeez. Are any of the Pokemons on the Nintendo Online yet?
Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy.
That's all.
And Pokemon Stadium.
Ah. Oh, God. Yeah, I almost didn't get my Splat Dailies done. I was playing during breaks at work. I got 3 characters done, and I'm like, oh, I'll get the 4th one after Trek Watch. I forgot.
I forgot.
So I woke up, and then while I was in the shower, I remembered it. I got out of the shower with 15 minutes left to get a win on my HK tune, but I did get it. I did get it. Mainly because 2 people from the opposing team were partying.
You gotta remember that stats is not the first thing listed. Not just the HM moves. The field moves are listed beforehand in the first 2 generations.
Ah.
Just looking at my team again.
So you do have access to at least 1 game of every Pokemon generation.
I'm getting the 3DS stuff together for Citra at some point.
Yeah.
Somehow. I mean,
well, I got plenty of time.
I have games for the first 5 generations, then at Pokemon X, and I have physical copies of the Switch games, except for the ones that I don't have, like the Let's Go games and Legend Arceus. We'll be skipping over those.
Now for Diamond and Pearl, are you going to use regular Diamond and Pearl, or are you going to use the Switch versions?
Yes. We'll be playing Diamond, we'll be playing Platinum, and Brilliant Diamond.
Alright.
As they are not in the same generation. Well, mostly not in the same generation. Diamond and Platinum are in the same generation, it's just that Platinum is the 3rd version. It's just actually just a little differently. Brilliant Diamond is a Generation 8 game.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was a remake.
It is, but it has Generation 8 mechanics.
Oh, I see. Alright. Now in the Let's Go games, the mechanics are more like Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but are otherwise considered Generation 7 games.
I love how people are saying Diamond and Pearl remakes for all those years, and then they finally release it.
Oh shit, some other company made them. They were too accurate to the source material. They weren't lying when they said they were making faithful remakes of Diamond and Pearl. For the most part.
Yep.
I mean, Caterpie evolves into Metapod, which evolves into Butterfree, which I guess counts. I'm gonna answer all the quizzes, then take on all the trainers just for the funsies. It looks like I'm just gonna skip all the trainers, so I'll get to them.
Hey, Ranko, I got a question for you. Who would be your dream collab? I mean, who would you thoroughly fangirl squee over if they said they were going to collab with you?
Who knows?
Really?
No, on the note of Twitch specifically Twitch streaming, Laplace Darkness has announced that she is moving her streaming activities to Twitch.
Oh, cool.
And she will be leaving her YouTube channels to uploading more shorts and occasional videos.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of streamers are doing that. They're doing their actual streaming on Twitch and doing shorter videos on YouTube. Me, I'm just putting my archive on YouTube.
She has found that she is getting more attention on Twitch, and that she also kind of just wants her shorts fitness stuff to actually do well, which we're having trouble getting attention because she was also streaming on YouTube. Laplace Darkness, the girl whose darkness is spelled with 3 S's at the end. The alien demon overlord girl of Hololive. Generation 6 member. There are no Pokemon that actually evolve 3 times. And no Mega Evolution does not count.
Dynamax!
Dynamax and Gigantamax also don't count. Dynamax together.
Oh, and also, by the way, apparently tomorrow night, Monica Cineroll will be premiering her new VTuber model. She's been previewing it on Twitter, and it rocks. It's based more on her real life self, so it's a human model, but it's really nice.
All right.
And the thing is, I know it's based on her real life self because she's posted pictures of herself in real life before.
Yes, Pokemon of the same species and level and all that good stuff, even at the same level, can have different stats. There are hidden things about Pokemon that you don't get to see normally. Hidden statistics that lead to that. Hidden stats can lead to the differences, no matter how minor or major they may be.
Oh, and also the new Lower Decks episode came out today, and basically it centers around three party-driven Betazoid ambassadors. Basically, think of Loxana Troy times 3.
Oh gosh, that's too much. That's too much Loxana Troy.
Except even more so than Loxana Troy.
Too much. I can only handle so much of that lady. As fascinating as she is, I do like her though.
Yeah, you also find out in that episode that Angel 1 has become a party resort planet like Risa. Yeah.
It's always fun seeing Loxana on screen, you know?
Oh yeah, well, Loxana herself isn't in the episode, of course, because
but like, the character, I like her. I do like her.
I like her too. And the thing is, on DS9, we actually saw sides of her that we never saw before.
Yeah. This game is so loud I can hear it through the headphones.
Like that moment where she found solidarity with Odo, remember? Odo was like, I gotta get back to my basket. This is embarrassing. And Roxanne's like, hey, look at me, look at me. And she has her wig off. And she's like, no one ever sees me like this, you know?
Yeah.
And she just basically mama bears over Odo for the night.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cute.
She's a good woman.
Oh yeah,
she's a good person.
How can I say it? That scene gave me all the feelings, every last one.
Yeah, she really is a good person.
Oh yeah. Basically, I have a feeling those 3 Betazoid ambassadors on the USS Cerritos are probably going through the phase.
So funny.
that is the Betazoid phase. Yeah, because believe it or not, there's a certain point of gender transition I call the phase as well. It's when someone who's transitioning tries to make up for their lost puberty. Yeah, it usually gets worse the older you are, because the older you are, the more of an image in your head that you have of what people are supposed to be wearing.
Not hearing her anymore.
Ah. Huh?
There we go.
Oh.
You just kind of stopped mid-sentence.
Oh, jeez. No, what I was saying is that's why you see if a lot of older people go through transition, you know, they're wearing like these dresses out of the 50s and 60s, maybe the 70s. Whereas people who transition as teens tend to dress, you know, more normally for the time.
Contemporarily,
yeah. And when I was a kid and a teen, I lived basically on a Cape Cod beach resort. Basically, back in the day when I was a little thinner, I liked to show skin in my outfits.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's Dr. Pinkerton!
I forgot to switch my Pokemon around, but whatevs.
I swear, the super nerd character on Pokemon looks just like Dr. Pinkerton from the Consortium of Genius.
Well, maybe for now, because the sprites do change over time, obviously.
Oh yeah, I know. The thing is, Consortium of Genius is basically a comedy/novelty band. Their whole shtick is that they're supervillains.
Oh boy.
Seriously, look them up. They're awesome. They're hilarious.
Yeah, let me forget that real quick. I promise there will be color in these Pokemon playthroughs at some point, guys. I guess my controller, the thing that I'm using for a controller does have a rechargeable battery. I just can't recharge it while using it at the same time.
Oh yeah. I'm just looking at the September thing. It just said 40. It just clicked over to 48 and then 47 hours to go. It was counting down days. Now it's counting down hours. Excuse me.
When people compliment my VTuber model, I always make sure to point out who made it.
Oh.
My Flora Mama.
As for mine, I just put it together in V-Roy.
Since I don't have that type of skill.
Well, you don't need a lot of skill to use V-Roy.
That's fine. I was letting someone else take care of that stuff for me. Luckily, I don't have to pay for it. That is pretty lucky, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I will admit it took a little while to get the hair to flow around like tentacles, but I was able to get it done.
Oh no, my Pokemon is burnt. That means less attack power, actually, on top of subsidiary damage. I don't know.
Vileplume's hurt by the
status damage.
Vileplume's hurt by the burn. All its dilithium crystals exploded at once.
Shit. And you see plank goo all over the place.
Star Trek Discovery reference, actually.
Okay.
Basically, when the Discovery crew got to the 32nd century, they found out that warp drive wasn't a thing anymore. Because sometime in the early 31st century, something happened, and all the refined dilithium that was aboard starships that were activated at the time exploded. The only starships that were left were ones that were in dock, and therefore weren't powered up.
That's pretty freaky.
But without warp drive ability, the Federation kind of broke apart. Not completely. They were still able to maintain about 30 member worlds, but it wasn't
the Federation that we're used to.
Yeah. In fact, one of the planets that left the Federation was Earth.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. As did Vulcan, or as it's known in the 32nd century, Navarre, which is what they renamed the planet after Vulcan Romulan reunification.
Yeah.
But by the end of, not by the end of season 3, but by the end of season 4, one planet had joined back in the Federation, Navarre, and the other was likely to in the near, and Earth was likely to in the near future. Yeah. Oh, by the way, do you know who portrayed the President of Earth on Discovery?
I remember you mentioning this before.
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
And boy, were the Republicans pissed off about that.
Of course.
Well, it turns out Stacey Abrams is also a major Trekkie. So she asked if she could have a walk-on, and they said, "We'll make you President of Earth." And the thing is, also in the meantime, the old Starfleet headquarters on Earth was turned into a sort of museum.
Hell, it feels kind of weird not wearing 2 pairs of headphones, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
This nonsense.
Oh no!
That trapping moves are pretty bad in Gen 1.
Oh, come on!
This is Gen 1 nonsense.
Oh my
Plus I can still switch out.
god!
Because Ponyta is significantly faster than Vileplume. I should have used Sleep Powder as soon as possible because luckily the first Fire Spin missed. It doesn't have perfect accuracy, but holy shit is it annoying in Gen 1. Because nothing is immune to it. Unlike with Wrap and Bind. Which are normal type moves. Of course, that means Ghost types aren't affected.
So is Vileplume,
For the most part.
is Vileplume considered a poison type then?
It's a grass type and a poison type.
Oh.
The only grass type in the first generation that isn't some other type is Tangela.
Ah.
Which we don't have access to yet. Which actually we do have access to now. But like, yeah, that's not an amazing thing right now. Most grass types otherwise all other grass types in Generation 1 are dual type.
Ah.
Got Paras and Parasect, which are also bug types. You've got Execute and Executor. Yeah, Execute, and Executor, which are also psychic types, and then the rest of the grass types are poison type. That's Bulbasaur's family, Oddish's family, and Bellsprout's family. That's all I can think of. Yeah. Grass Psychic and Grass Ice have 7 type weaknesses each. We don't have any Grass Ice types yet. That'll become a thing in Generation 4. But yeah. Yeah, the only grass type in the first generation that is not a dual type is Tangela. Which we have seen on Erica's team. Aside from a brief stop to Scarlet and Violet on my own time to get new outfits from having purchased the hidden stuff for the Area Zero DLC packs, those expansion passes, I haven't really played Pokemon lately. Not even on my own time.
Oh jeez.
It might have been a little burnout from that because I have played a lot of Pokemon over time. It's like, I'm not quite sure what I want to do for my next Pokemon playthrough, whether it's on my own time or on my own streams. Like, what should I do with the upcoming Pokemon White 2 playthrough where I have randomized trainer teams, like NPC teams? Hilariously, I did play through Pokemon X before that. But that was Vanilla X.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if I either missed an area in that playthrough because my Pokemon are very underleveled by the end of it before I decided to edit my save file. or if it's just a consequence of not having the EXP share on.
Oh, Cake! Welcome! Hey, what's up, Cake?
Cake H, right? Because I also remembered Cake for Cakes was the thing.
Just chilling Anarchy Open? Nice.
Cool. Rapidash, the evolved form of Ponyta. Like, that's not a bad start. I get that the stuff gets better over time, obviously. That's despite how fast Rapidash is, Duck Trio is even faster. Rapidash is not very good in the earlier generations, unfortunately.
You almost have 4,000 total Splatoon wins? Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I still only have, as far as I know, I still only have 2 5-star gold Aerosprays. The other 2 still have yet to be 5-starred. But they're getting close. They're getting close.
Hey, I played Animal Crossing on my main Switch for over 3,500 hours.
Oh, jeez. Well, I wonder.
Something like
all
that.
right.
Something like that.
All right. I wonder how many.
You can look for me.
No, I'm going to. I'm going to take my Switch out. Grab my Switch. Here we go. Got my Switch. All right. Let's see how many hours I have on Splatoon. Oh,
of course, that is per profile.
All right. First profile. 355 hours for the first profile. Alright, so it's 355. Second profile, 325. Alright, so we're up to 680.
Thanks for defeating yourself, Rowless.
680 plus 330. Alright, so we're up to 1010.
Hmm.
1010 plus 335. 1,345 hours.
Hey, can you look at my American profile and just look at the Animal Crossing New Horizons number?
Alright, if I can find ya. There you are. 3,285.
That not quite as much as I thought. I misremembered, but well over 3,000 hours. And I've also have plenty of time. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of time on my mom's profile for her island as well. But yeah, just my island alone well over quite a bit. That's a good bit over 3,000 hours.
Oh, geez.
I'll eventually stop counting up, you know.
You've only played Splatoon 3 for 185 hours?
2 profiles.
No, I mean, alright, your second profile probably isn't much more than that, though.
Some are close by. I did play more Splatoon before, then eventually just things kind of happened, you know?
Yeah.
It made me not want to play it as much. Never mind the fact that I have plenty of other games that I've got my mind on, you know.
All right, 140 on your JP profile.
How much was on the American profile?
185. Now I have to find Squid Chew.
No information there.
No?
No.
Why not?
I don't play Splatoon 3 with that profile.
Oh, okay.
I've yet to plug the game into the other Switch. This is like, it's unnecessary.
Understood. But yeah, I'm at 1,345 Splatoon 3 hours.
There are no pure rock types in Generation 1. There are no pure ghost types either.
Ah,
That doesn't happen until Gold and Silver. Generation 2. It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Which only Generation 2 only introduces one pure ghost type and one pure rock type. Yeah. Which later gets an evolution in Generation 4 and then a paradox equivalent, an ancient version in Generation 9. Fletcher Mean. Yeah, Miss Magius, it comes from Generation 4 and Fletcher Mean is a Gen 9 thing. And holy goodness, is Fletcher Mean powerful from what I've seen. A little bit of an overpowered special attacker, that's for sure. You wrap around scrolling, dang it. Alright. None of these machines do anything. Dang it. Okay. I just remembered a thing.
yeah?
Because we have Surf, there is a glitch that I could show you. But we'll do that probably after. We'll do that if I remember after the gym. We can do that after that at some point
Okay.
tonight.
Oh, Kyome, what's up?
I mean, I've mentioned it before.
Just clocked out? Nice.
Cool. But yeah, gym leader time.
Okay. Let's go.
And I gotta want a multi-seed because Everdrive is a little finicky, I guess. Rio has been chatting with me through DMs about Link to the Past randomizer stuff. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see him send me anything. I'm busy. You know?
Yeah. Hungry
At
as
the same
hell.
time, he's not in my server. Ah, you better have Burn Heal. Full heal, thank you very much. Blaine. Use a super potion on your already fully healthy Rowlet. Smooth move there, Blaine.
Oh, jeez.
These gym leader battles are gonna be more difficult on yellow. Especially the farther we go into the game. Yeah, Gen 1 is definitely as good of a place as any to start this mega adventure. Wait, My Fearo's faster than Rapidash. What the hell? Must be something about the hidden stats. Kind of surprised because Rapidash is also kind of fast. And now it's time for Blaine's Ace Pokemon, Arcanine, level 47. It is referred to as the legendary Pokemon by the Pokédex, but it is not actually a legendary Pokemon. I don't know what makes it I'm not sure what makes it legendary. But it is the evolved form of Growlithe that requires a Fire Stone, much like Vulpix into Ninetales. This is sad. Arcanine just using the Ember. Stone evolutions tend to not learn moves past their past evolving, aside from Eevee's evolutions. There are small exceptions, like with the Nidoran Pokemon, those things, Nidoking and Nidoqueen. But generally speaking, once you evolve a Pokemon by stone item, they tend to not learn anything by level up anymore.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, yeah, that was a decision. I guess it could be considered an unusual type of evolution.
I can imagine.
I mean, compared to leveling up, and yeah, that's the most common type of evolution the most common evolution method, leveling up. It's a shame Roar does nothing in Generation 1 trainer battles. I don't worry, that gets fixed in Generation 2. Same for Whirlwind. I beat Blaine with one Pokemon. There's a bird. There's a plain old bird. Didn't use Dugtrio, I didn't use Blastoise. As a TM for Fire Blast, teach it to a Fire-type Pokemon. Charmeleon or Ponyta would be good bets. Joke's on you, I don't have either one.
Oh, jeez.
In fact, I don't have a Fire-type at all. I was considering having a Growlithe on this team. Okay, can anything out of my team learn this move? No! Of course not. I guess we can go deposit the secret key now, since we've cleared the gem. Like, I'm just gonna heal Fearow up real quick from that battle. Also, all the other Pokemon on my team that I've used in previous battles. But yeah. I only used Fearow in that gym leader battle. Amazing how I was able to get away with that. That would have been more impressive if it was Vileplume, obviously.
Hello?
Hop, hold on, that's, Kyome!
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
Figured I'd get in the voice chat while I walked home because I just started paranoid about it. So.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
Woo! Long day at work.
Oh, by the way, the latest celebrity target of the we can always tell crowd is Taylor Swift.
The what? The
I
what
don't-
crowd?
Yeah, the we can always tell crowd. The
People-
the people who the
Kidding.
ones who see trans people around every corner.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yeah.
Never heard of that crowd.
Well, the thing is, they're of the mind that they can always tell when someone is trans. Well,
So where were
their
they?
newest target is Taylor Swift.
So where were they like 15 years ago when she first started? Like, why didn't they be like, oh, she's trans?
Because that crowd
Why
wasn't
is it-
organized enough yet back then.
Oh, I know, but why did it take them so long to realize that
Quote
she's
unquote, yeah.
trans?
I think it's because
No one knows.
Come on.
I think the reason why is because she's been putting out she's been doing a major get out the vote campaign to try register youth, and she's been
Yeah.
very successful at it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do something crazy.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, I would register to vote, but
I mean, like
if you were to know
record-breaking
how far away,
successful.
if you were
Hey.
to know how far away my house is from the voting shit, yeah, you'd tell me you're not walking 3.5 miles, Chiome. Are you fucking insane?
Well, you gotta vote somehow.
So, are we ready to get some glitching to happen?
Oh jeez.
Did you know that it is possible to access the SSN after its sale in Generation 1,
Oh?
but only by glitching? You walk in front of the dude that would normally check your ticket, face to the right, toward the
on.
watcher. Save.
Hurry up! I want to go. Mine's bigger.
Okay.
Okay, we're saving. We're going to
I-
reset the game, which will cause my character sprite to face downward. But because I was facing the water beforehand, we're going to surf on the guy.
Did you even
Oh.
hear Did you even hear what led me to scream mine's bigger?
No, but I can assume.
Yeah.
Some jackass was rubbing their engines. So I
Oh,
screamed, mine's bigger! You know what I'm referring to as
Yes.
mine.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, we are going to use surf. No surfing on Blastoise allowed here, okay?
Funny, because I don't even have one yet. But
Okay.
gives me more euphoria than you'd think. Okay.
Sure.
Also, my
That's
mouth
understandable.
hurts.
So basically,
It's
you
the
want
fucking
to
hungry.
try to get so that you're surfing on Blastoise.
Yeah, while facing downward.
I thought you were talking to me for a second. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Thought one of my pins broke off.
Okay, so I've
Oh,
done this
shit.
before.
I might wanna-
I actually have a video doing this on Pokemon Blue version on my YouTube channel.
Thank God that I remembered that I have.
Maybe the
Pins
glitch is
on-
on. Red, I don't know.
It is in red. It's
Alright.
also in yellow.
Oh my God. Thank goodness that I said the word pins and I looked at my work shirt and I'm like, oh fuck. Because I would have walked in that door with a transferred pin on my shirt and my parents would have fucking saw it.
Okay.
I'm not even home yet. Sorry.
Okay, let me look this glitch up. Pokemon SSN glitch.
I feel like my sister knows, but just doesn't know what I go by yet. But you get what I'm saying? But my parents, on the other hand, know. That cannot happen. Oh dear God, I would not have a roof on my head for the rest of my fucking life. Oof. Oof. There's... No.
You just got out of the shower, Hector? I'm doing okay.
With how much it's been raining today, I don't think I'm gonna need to shower if I don't get home within the next 5 minutes.
How are you today, Hector? Welcome to the
Are
stream.
you going to talk away from the tub where you would face the water tub after walking to it? While walking to it, fall down the start button. After mini pops up, while walking to it, hold down the start button, saving quit. If done correctly, you won't be facing down after the save file is reloaded. Surf downward, okay. No.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to surf on Blastoise.
Onto a person.
No, wait, that's... Oh shit, that's not a fucking squirrel. Oh shit. That was a fucking raccoon. Note to self, don't scream squirrel at something at the night.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a little bit of fun shenanigans.
At first I was like, oh
It's been a
no.
while since I've done this.
At first I was like, oh no, I just swore at the top of my lungs in the middle of the road. But no, this is the Spanish-speaking part of town, so chances are they don't know what I'm saying, hopefully. Hopefully. Because I don't need anybody getting me in trouble. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, like, what am I doing wrong? Okay, Glitch City, you are not helping me.
Honestly, not gonna lie, I find that part of town the safest place to walk home in the night. That's why I take that shortcut. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, gonna look up a video real quick on the other laptop.
Alright. Yeah, basically, Hector, there's a glitch in the game that allows you to surf on Blastoise to get to the boat after it's left.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tired. And very fucking hungry. I'm almost home.
I do have a video of it on my YouTube channel. I'm doing it on Pokemon Blue, but it is possible on Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow.
Okay. I need to shower again. As much as I don't wanna.
I'm still watching.
And let's see, people who are home are stepdad's car, mom's car,
Maybe I'm supposed to be facing right.
and
Okay, maybe I am supposed to be
sister's
facing
car is
right.
not in the driveway. Okay.
Oh, I guess I am supposed to be facing right.
Jessica just
Let's
said
try
her
this again.
car.
Alright, let's
Sorry.
try this again.
Damn it, she's going
Okay, let's
close.
try this
Sorry.
again. Okay, so normally you would be facing downward after you save and reset.
Cat, if you're sitting in the window, it's dinner time.
It's like I said, it's been a while since I've done this, so I'm not quite familiar with that. how
Sorry.
this is supposed to be done?
I'm gonna mute.
Okay. And you surf downward. Despite facing right.
Oh my god!
I was doing it right.
Ah, okay.
I just needed to make sure my sprite was facing right instead of downward. But the game would still treat the character as facing downward because that's the normal behavior when you save in Gen 1.
Ah.
That you are always facing downward when you start the game up.
Oh, by the way, almost a year after the election, Carrie Lake is finally giving up.
You wanna know what I just came home to?
What?
My blind's broken.
No.
Yeah, fuck you too. Yeah? You told me go fuck myself, are you?
Oh
I
God!
love you. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, did Noella break it?
Holly.
Oh, jeez.
You little shit!
By the happy little meow that Holly just gave me, Holly broke it.
Gosh.
But yeah, as
She
I,
gets,
but yeah, as I
gets
was
proud when she breaks something.
Oh, jeez. As I
We're
was
on the boat again.
Yeah, what do you expect?
As I was saying, though, yeah, Carrie Lake is finally giving up her quest to overturn the election for a governor of Arizona.
Don't give me that look. It's better late than never.
Yeah, we've already done everything here, obviously.
No.
Isn't this fascinating that you can actually do this?
Yeah, I know.
This is only in Generation 1. It's only in Generation 1 that you can do this.
Well, Generation 2 takes place in a different land, doesn't it?
It starts in a different region, then comes back to Kanto, but the SSN is still gone. It is instead replaced by a different boat that is accessible on specific days once you beat the game.
Oh.
Once you beat the Elite Four and Champion, post the Johto gems. And exiting the boat, it just kind of leaves it there. Oh, and also, for anyone who wants to know what's under that truck, after here, there's nothing under the truck. There is, however, in the Generation 3 remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green, a lava cookie, which is effectively a full heal from Hoenn specifically. There are urban legends of there being a Mew hidden under this truck. But that's not a thing. But you can definitely surf around this entire area. Even though you were not intended to. You can also skip this boat entirely if you if you move a Pokemon over to this game, or teach one of your Pokemon use trading mechanics to get cut onto one of your Pokemon without getting the HM within the same save file.
Yeah.
I tried. Oh,
There should be no Pokemon in this water.
one more, and we'll be safe.
There we go. The boat is technically back there again. That's what I wanted to show you. That's the glitch. Reaccessing SSN in Generation 1 only. There you go. Amazing, right?
Oh, I picked up more hours.
I have plenty of hyper potions, I have plenty of full heals, I have plenty of regular revives. I can't buy max revives. Items. Can't buy full restores here. I think you can only buy them at the location of the Elite Four, like Indigo Plateau, actually.
Free of the tits. I realized I'm not muted. Oh dear God. Please don't do this. I went into my room and I just screamed, free the tits!
Well, tits are birds, after all.
No,
So
I
are
just
boobies.
find her.
Yeah. They usually have blue feet.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You let
Alright, off we
Sissy.
go back to Pallet Town. By surf instead of fly, because there are trainers between the island and the mainland going northward.
It's not fair if we steal Sissy food. You still have food in your food dish, and that does not have all the gravy in it, young lady. That's your job, is to lick the gravy out of the pan.
It's been, like, I've said this before, I'm pretty sure. But I have already played through Pokemon Red on my own stream time a while ago. On a different capture device. From my Super Game Boy. So there was color in that playthrough. If I could figure out how to get my even older consoles to work with my current capture device, that would be pretty cool. Easy cap is kind of easy crap otherwise. Let's see, Seadra, which also gets an evolved form next generation. Yeah, Generation 2. Pokemon, the next generation.
Alright. Hungry.
Poketrack, the next generation, perhaps.
Me is hunger. Me's just full of
Not
hunger.
only this, that there are Pokemon that either have been thought to come from space or literally come from space. As far as we know, Clefairy probably did indeed come from space. Deoxys, definitely.
Oh,
And then you have the Pokemon that represents space itself. Palkia.
Exactly. Mewtwo, however, does look like they could have came from another planet. However, I don't think it's like.
No. No, that thing was created by man.
Yeah.
Using Mew's DNA.
Okay, then yeah, no.
Which is exactly why it's called Mewtwo.
You get where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah. Looks like it could have come from space. It does kind of resemble Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, to be fair.
It does. I have a Mew, I have Mewtwo on my poster over there. That's why it came to mind.
A Pokemon created specifically for the purpose of being the strongest Pokemon ever. Therefore, combat reasons. That is quite aggressive and quite psychic.
My level 100 Terra Fairy Sylveon with Moonblast is pretty damn effective, but...
Yeah, but in terms of raw statistics, yeah, the Mewtwo stats are incredibly high for the most part.
Oh, look at that!
It is banned from the standard format of 6v6. Pokemon single battles and Smogon
Bandit.
in
Bingo.
all generations that Mewtwo is available in.
Seven would
It's
kill
just
me. If,
it's just that versatile and powerful.
Seven would kill me if she heard that I just called Bingo Bandit.
Hmm.
That kid is gonna scream when she sees this. There's little minifigures of Bluey, and there was one that would not fit on the shelf, so I just bought it. And I got Bingo. Bingo is Bluey's little sister.
And Bingo was her name.
Pretty much. Maybe that's why her name is Bingo.
That'd be funny.
More window open. Hey. Window's not open at 9. Hey. It's 9. Window just
Yeah,
don't
Starmie is
you
pretty fast.
or jump on that bookshelf, you leave your
Starmie's
brother.
pretty good. And competitively speaking, Starmie is pretty good. I have actually used Starmie competitively in Generation 4.
I found some new energy drinks. This one is Starburst, this one is Skittles. All zero sugar somehow. This one's a Venom, zero sugar. And of course I had to get a Monster zero sugar, so.
I still haven't played the Teal Mask DLC either.
I finished it the other day.
Nice. So I am aware of new Pokemon.
The thing is, let me tell you, when you are catching Ogrepon,
Ogerpon?
not
Thanks,
only are you
Christian.
not ready for that fight unless if you've seen what happens, but bring
I know what that thing's capable of.
bring your strongest Pokemon. That thing is level 70 and such a fucking heavy hitter that it took out my Meowscarada that was level 100. It took out my Sylveon level 100. It took out this that was level 100. Like, that is how much that thing is a fucking tank.
The Fire Mask form of that thing is banned from OU and Scarlet and Violet competitive single battles, by the way.
I know. That is how good that fire form fucking is.
Yeah. Like, I've seen it in action. It's ridiculous.
The thing is, why I thought I could handle a Meowscarada, I don't fucking know.
Holy shit.
That's when it killed my Meowscarada.
Ivy Cudgel is quite a thing. Its abilities are quite a thing.
And then that killed my Sylveon. Almost killed my Azumarill with, that was, I think, level 100 as well, with thick fat or body fat or whatever it is,
Yeah.
that turns it into a fucking tank.
Oh, jeez.
Like, it can tank a lot of...
Ogerpon. That thing is definitely good.
Mhm.
So, maybe it's a good thing that its terrestrialization type is always locked to match its mask type.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Oh, things would get really insane otherwise if it could actually change its Terra type whenever it wants for different battles. That would be insane.
I mean, look at what monster I got.
I think that would actually make all of the Ogrepon's forms broken.
Yeah. Emmy, look in DMs.
Look in DMs. Oh god.
Also, Cloister has good defense.
Alright,
Yeah,
let me
I
look
believe
in
it has.
DMs.
Let me look this up.
Oh god, I used
Boy.
to drink those like crazy. Maybe not that specific
Oh,
flavor.
defense,
Maybe
yeah.
not that specific flavor. My favorite was always my favorite was always the original Monster Zero with the blue M on it. Yeah.
Yeah, my family just always low.
This thing has massive physical defense, by the way.
And
The Ultra Zero,
yeah.
those ones, like, now they just have the regular black M on them, but they're a white can. My family destroys those. I can't put any in the fridge. I have some right behind my garbage bin.
Hey,
can't
Louie,
put
what's up?
Hey, Louie.
Yep.
I didn't send you a DM, but I haven't read it yet. At the time of this recording.
And also, there was a there was a period last year where I was drinking one Bane every day.
Spoken in Terabang.
That shit has so much caffeine that my dad said, hell no, for me to drink it. Excuse me, you had your tuna. Now let me eat my chicken sandwich.
Sneaking, one of only 2 Pokemon that can learn Waterfall in Generation 1. Yes, Waterfall is a Generation 1 move. Something that some fans may not be aware of. Because Waterfall became more relevant when it was turned into an HM move in Generation 2.
Sorry, baby, I didn't mean
More
to stir
Pokemon
that.
gained access to it. But Generation 1 by itself, only Goldeen and Seeking would have access to that by leveling up.
Let's try the Skittles.
It eventually gains the ability to potentially cause flinch, cause a flinch on slower opponents, or slower targets. That's a Generation 4 thing.
Holy shit.
Not quite as strong as Surf, but it has its utility.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I can taste that. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, oh my god. Whoa.
Oh god. Oh god, listen, Fox News has made Chicago their whipping boy in a not so subtly racially coded OMG, cities are so dangerous, it's all the fault of the Democrats crusade. On the bright side, some locals have gotten fed up with the bullshit and responded with their line of marketing. And I'm looking at 3 pins here based on Chicago landmarks, except instead of what's normally written on the landmarks, it says, "Shut the fuck up about Chicago, you don't live here."
Also,
And I feel the same way about Minneapolis. People are saying, "Oh, they burnt down Minneapolis in 2020." I'm like, funny. I still see
right
buildings.
now.
Funny, I still see buildings. They burnt down like maybe 2 or 3 maybe 2 or 3 large buildings.
Spellbash is the move that requires charge up.
Yeah, within a
single
single block, they burnt down like 2 or 3 big buildings, and one of them wasn't even occupied. And the one that wasn't occupied ended up getting rebuilt and is now an apartment complex.
Right. Yeah, Skullbash is a move that charges up on turn 1 and unleashes damage on the following turn. Eventually, it will also end up giving the user a defense boost upon charging up during the charge up turn. It's a strong move. I don't know if it causes flinch or not, but hey. It's a move.
And among
It's a slow move.
And among smaller buildings that got burned,
a
speedway. There were a couple. There were a couple of convenience stores that got burned, and that got burned. a fast food restaurant, and a bookstore.
Fast food? It just like.
The fast food place was, actually 2 fast food places, sorry. A Popeyes and an Arby's. The Popeyes has since reopened. The Arby's, the Arby's got replaced by a Raising Cane's. And the bookstore has since moved to a different location.
Whoa! Whoa! God! Oh, God! Oh, God!
The Speedway and the Holiday convenience stores just simply got rebuilt.
Oh, God. T4 Performance Energy Original Skittles, 0 sugar, has a taste. Oh, dear
Wow.
God. It's not a bad, it's just, oh my God. Fucking caught me up.
Imagine tasting stuff after not having tasted stuff for quite a while.
Twice that caught me off guard.
But yeah, what I
You never
mentioned.
expect these stuff to taste.
But yeah, what I mentioned was pretty much all the Oh wait, oh sorry, I forgot to mention there was a pharmacy too. But
Oh,
yeah, basically, a few businesses got a few businesses got burned down, and maybe 2 large multi-story buildings. But that's it.
And
That's all. That's it.
Clearly, that means the entire city got burnt down.
Yeah. I mean, other businesses got burnt a little on the inside and got smoke damage, but they didn't burn down.
Yeah. But no, clearly this means the entire city of Minneapolis got burnt down.
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah.
So those people say they
Goodness.
burned Minneapolis down. I say, shut the fuck up
Yeah.
about Minneapolis. You don't live here.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to hear? Oh, I have a funny story from the uprising back in 2020. Some of the agents provocateur, you know, basically white supremacists, they tried running away from the cops in I think it was a white pickup down Chicago Avenue. And they figured they'd just take Chicago Avenue out of Minneapolis, out of the city limits. There's just one problem. Chicago Avenue is split by a freeway at the Minneapolis-Richfield town line. So they got to the break in Chicago Ave, and suddenly they had nowhere to go when the police caught them.
Yep.
These people must not be from around here.
That's just it. That's just it. That's just it. I would tell people that a lot of the people doing the damage aren't really from here, and that proved it.
Yeah. You must be new around here.
If they wanted to keep
I
up,
knew about that. That's because some of my family lives there.
yeah, if they wanted to keep up the charade, they should have tried getting away via Portland Avenue.
Even I knew about that, but that's because some of my family lives there, so.
Oh, you have family here in Minneapolis?
Yeah,
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
I did.
Oh, you did? Hey, maybe
Amy is for gore.
maybe next time you come visit, maybe we can meet up at like a gaming shop or something.
Ooh.
That's like a million miles away from my house, though.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, if Ranko and I were to meet in the middle between where we live, we'd probably end up at that little Candlepin Alley in Ohio.
What's Candlepin Alley in Ohio?
Just north of Cincinnati, but it's not really open to the public. It's something you have to reserve. It's part of the Wyoming Convention Center.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Wyoming.
Yeah, I don't travel
0
anymore.
out of 10, wouldn't recommend. The antelope there are not very nice. They completely totaled my dad's car.
Oh, jeez.
However, the hotel staff there, very nice. Very, very nice. The towing company, very nice. Stay away from the antelope, though.
Yeah.
Very mean. Granted, we killed the antelope when it But it completely totaled the car, like, big time totaled the car. Big time. Windshield shattered, front sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, Luirio says, fun fact, Game Freaks learned how to make games by making games like Yoshi for the Game Boy and NES.
I have the NES version of Yoshi. I've had the cartridge for like forever, actually.
Oh, these are underwhelming.
I think they're supposed to be my mom's game or something.
Never mind.
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
It's not a bad game.
Here we go. I swear,
It's an interesting puzzle game, that's for sure.
When something says flaming hot and I bite into it, it's like, oh, that's underwhelming. And then I wait like a minute or so, and then I'm like, never mind.
It's like, never mind, I take that back.
It's very dull spices. Granted, these are onions. What did I fucking expect?
Magic cart.
Spices?
Magic cart.
However, I did get Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch.
Oh no, we're in a battle against 6 Magikarp.
Oh jeez.
It's one of those trainers.
Alrighty, let me ask you this. What is Magikarp's moveset?
Splash and tackle.
Exactly. Do you have any ghost types?
This is it's not so much of it being a threatening battle. We're like, oh gosh, is this quite the and this is just a big old time sink. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, apparently also in the...
And this is not the only time this will happen through the generations.
Yep.
Also, apparently in the newest lower decks, there was a background character somewhere. I didn't even notice it, but apparently there was a background character who was a background officer who was a Muslim female. Now the thing is, as far as religion in Star Trek goes, especially human religion, I mean, Star Trek does establish that Earth is largely atheistic, right? Largely atheist. But there are still a few here and there. There are still a few humans here and there that still have religious beliefs. For example, Captain Pike once mentioned that his parents were religious. And then, of course, granted, the religion wasn't initially based on Earth, but then there is Chakotay, who holds religious beliefs.
Yeah.
Like I said, granted, his religious beliefs are of alien origin, but still.
Yeah. Chakotay, what a guy.
I got a couple pins today.
Yeah, too bad Robert Beltran himself is a dick. He's become a MAGA dick. Yeah, on Twitter I see him arguing politics with Tim Russ all the time.
We'll side with Tim Russ.
Yes, Tim Russ is definitely on our side.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Sorry, I was barely paying
Star Trek actors and real-life politics and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, Robert Beltran portrayed Chakotay on Voyager and Prodigy, and Tim Russ portrayed Tuvok on Voyager and Picard.
Yeah. It's still pretty funny seeing Tim Russ on Spaceballs.
Yeah, oh, Dana made a good point. Robert Beltran, back earlier in his career, like over a decade before Voyager, was in a movie called Eating Raoul. He portrayed the title character Raoul.
I accidentally pressed this shoulder button when I wasn't supposed to.
I got a couple of pins today.
That's what happens when you press the shoulder button. on for an older Game Boy game on a Game Boy Advance. It's just the aspect ratio. It is ugly when it's stretched like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Game Boy games have an aspect ratio of 8 to 7.
I got a couple new pins today. I put them in mod chat. They're on my work shirt. I got the social battery, the pronoun pin, and the kitty.
Nice.
No, I did not change my pronouns. Just pointing that out now.
Alright.
That is the safest pronoun that I can use, where I don't end up hating my life, and where my family doesn't get really mad.
Just for an unnecessary hissy fit.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned temper tantrum.
Huh?
Good old-fashioned temper tantrum.
Yep. They'd still do a temper tantrum, but it would be less of a temper tantrum, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
I like the pin. It's just
Alright. Bioflame is out of Mega Drain uses for now. I need to keep actively reminding myself to go into the menu to activate field moves. Because this is Generation 1. That'll still be an issue when we go through Pokemon Yellow. Now, thankfully, we are done with the trainer battles out in the wild for now.
Okay.
Also, if you notice on
Hey, Tentacle?
Mhm.
Don't stop moving that nothing but a moon away. Sorry.
Also, if you notice,
Tentacle
like,
is one of the
on my-
alternate world name. Is one of the alternate language names for Off the Hook.
yeah,
In Japanese, it's tentacles.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, in some places in Europe, they're called Tentacool.
Also, I got a social battery pin, and if you'll notice on the picture how bad my social battery was by the end of the day,
Jeez.
it's like, do you see it right now?
Okay, I'm in the right grass.
Huh?
But this is where you would where you would find Tangela.
You can move the little lightning bolt on it, and yeah, it's all the way in the red. Like, farthest you can put it in the red.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, in this particular grass, you can find Tangela. I saw some glitchy graphics for a moment.
Honestly, it just helps me keep a better track on my mental health, and it also lets customers know, hey, if I'm not being as talkative, it is nothing you did. It's just need a minute to recharge my social battery. Except earlier there was a couple people who were like, yeah, because this one guy
I dropped a
started.
small square number of frames, by the way. A small double-digit square number of frames. That being 16.
like, the thing is, as much as some people have made me uncomfortable, I still do their orders and stuff like that, and just be like, yep,
Like
Gotta
today,
do what you
somebody
gotta do.
that said kill all witches, and I'm like, okay, then. Like, I went from talking about like, oh, you got a cat, like, what's his name, like, because I saw they had cat food, and I just made this once I saw the book that it was fine, and I'm like, oh,
Ah,
wonderful. Like, Why would you go in my line?
No, we're off to another gym immediately.
Like, genuinely, if you're buying a book that says kill all witches, don't go in the line of somebody with bright pink hair and a they-them profile.
Yeah, there really isn't much to do between the 7th and 8th gyms.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, somebody, they were like, you know, I hate those self-checkout links. That causes so much shoplifting, and I'm like, oh,
You'd be
dear
surprised
God.
how often that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Just because it can happen doesn't mean it does happen all that often. Also, a bit of an oddity in this series. There's an item ball in this gym. It's sitting here. It is a revive.
What do you want? You want to show me a magic trick?
Also, we have spinning floor tiles.
With a magic trick to make your tongue disappear? You didn't do it very well.
Spinny, 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 spinny,
Hey.
spinny, 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 spinny,
It's a hard
spinny,
magic
spinny,
trick to
spinny.
Spin me right round, baby.
Yeah.
Don't get upset if you don't get it right the first time. What do you want? Oh, I hear a little crinkle. Oh, you know exactly what toy that is. Is that your carrot? Oh, you're just a baby kitty, aren't you?
Okay, both of our status moves are just kind of ended up missing.
Sorry, the cat is now wanting to full-blown be a little teeny kitty.
There would have led to paralysis, and sleep powder, of course, has the sleep.
Oh, Lily gone. See, I told you I told this one that did like feed you and I also did that.
Oh,
What is the baby?
I saw it, hon.
Also, sorry that I'm making so much noise.
It's fine.
You're not mad or anything, right?
Of course not. We're not upset at all.
Okay. That's not sarcasm, right?
I'm looking at your Walmart jacket, and I'm looking at the they/them pin. I thought you were he/him.
I said that I didn't.
Like he said, he wants to have a pronoun pin that he's comfortable with without sending his family into a hissy fit or temper tantrum.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like that's the next best thing.
Yeah. I would rather be they than she her.
Yeah, at least he's
Yeah.
got the right name on his tag.
Yeah. Trust me, one of the first things that I asked them was, can I use a different name on my? Can I use a different name on my
It's like, yeah, do
tag?
that, please.
Like, because literally, I'm not gonna answer to my dead name. Not in the slightest. Not like I can
Definitely fair enough.
Like I can barely even remember it sometimes. That is how
Because
much
it isn't your name.
like. It is no offense to my parents whatsoever for choosing that name for me, but it just does not feel like the right name. To where
I mean, to be fair, that isn't your name.
exactly.
Oh, Dana says, I refuse to let anybody use my new name till the court stamped it. Drove everyone nuts. Yeah, I remember, hon.
That round, baby. So, the type of this gem. The type of this gem
Thing is, I don't
has
even
not
know
been indicated yet.
I don't even know how to start the process to legally change my name, let alone have enough money to get like a lawyer or anything like that to do so.
Uh-huh. This is actually supposed to be some kind of ground type gem.
I don't get why things like that cost money because you had no fucking say in it.
And yeah, despite how people talk about how important consent is, we don't consent to our names we don't consent to the names that we are given at birth.
You know, we don't consent to our names, we don't consent to our gender, we don't consent to our existence. Why are we, like...
Like, when you think about things, it's like, wait, that's kind of weird.
This is my
There's certain things that we just cannot consent to.
carrot now. Oh, it's my carrot. It's my baby. Look at that. It's my baby.
Life sure is weird sometimes.
Oh, it's making a crystal noise. Is it crying? Is it saying, I want to play?
And parents need to keep in mind that when they give names to their children, they're gonna keep having that. They're usually gonna keep having that name through their entire life. Usually.
Oh, is this my baby? Oh shit! Is my hand breaking? Oh shit!
And stuff like that. Yeah, life can be weird
My hand
sometimes.
is turning red. 1 second. My hand is burning, and it's... My hands are burning. And
Oh, Dana in the chat room.
Ah!
She's saying about me. She says, I still remember you running around with your license going, I'm legal, and me going, whoopie shit. And less than 2 years later, joke's on me.
Also, here's Nido King.
Yeah, this was over 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
My hands are
Yeah.
burning. My hands are burning, my hands are burning, my hands are burning.
Oh, I missed.
Burning. It's hot.
Silly Nido King.
Ice cube me.
I'm okay. Don't give me that look. She's like, you ate new food, you fucking dumbass. I know I did, okay? Don't give me that look. Oh, my hands started burning, and I just ate new food that I've never eaten before. No, it doesn't. Oh shit! I just spilled them up.
I'm not running out of steam. I'm fine. I mean, I only have 29 cents on my Steam account, but that's a different thing.
Just. I'm fine. I swear I am. Just my hands are burning.
Dana says, we are old. Nah, come on. Although it is hard to believe that just in a year or two, I crossed the meridian.
What does that mean?
The point at which I'll have lived most of my life post transition.
Oh.
Right.
That'll happen to me in about a year or two.
Yubi. Get the Yubi trio here.
Yeah.
Finger trio. Fingers. Looks like fingers. Sonia says the Diglett and Doug trio look like fingers, and I'm like,
Yeah, Dana.
naming it after Corony's original catchphrase.
Yeah, Dana's meridian is still about 11, 12 years off.
Yes, Yubi trio.
Roll.
Yubi. But no, Corony does not say Yubi anymore.
I'm not opening it if she picks at it again.
She still has her Yubi cutter, her finger cutter.
Thing is, I closed my door and immediately the cat
At least
started
one
looking at
sane
it.
employee had noticed in the background.
I've actually been eating a lot of mac and cheese recently. You know, I get those little cups. You know, those little mac and cheese cups.
Yeah, I have the
Yeah, and I eat about 4 of those a day.
Goodness.
Yeah. Well, you may think yeah, it's a lot of starch, but it's only about, but it's still well under 1,000 calories.
All right.
Yeah.
That's still pretty funny though.
Yeah, 880 calories per day.
Like I eat 4 cups of mac per day. That's still funny.
How can I say this? I'm a cheese fanatic.
Fair enough.
I'm the type of person that will take a Parmesan shaky cheese and eat it by itself.
I had a couple of grilled cheese sandwiches. That was good. Velveeta, and by the way, specifically Velveeta cheese slices.
Oh, and actually, this morning I had a clam chowder, you know, a can of Progresso clam chowder, except I dumped the little bit of shaky cheese left into it, and then I microwaved it so that the cheese would melt in with the cream.
I don't even remove anymore. I've never used it.
That was so
I've never
good.
used Mirror Move, so let's get agility going. Which is not super useful on Vero because it's already pretty fast. But it does some strange stuff when you use it while paralyzed in Generation 1. It boosts your speed in Generation 1 while paralyzed. It removes the speed nerf from paralysis and gives you a speed buff instead. It's not supposed to happen. There's more glitchy goodness in this series.
The only thing is having sliced cheese around makes me want to eat too much cheese. This way I get a set amount of cheese and a set amount of starch. And it's only, and like I said, it's only 880 calories. Oh, I'm sorry, Kiyome.
What?
Oh, he said he had to head off the VC.
It's alright.
Yeah.
We're just happy to have had him around to chat with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, let's bring up my Raichu against the ground type. Of course I can't normally teach it Surf either. Not yet. I mean, I would be able to if I could throw this onto Pokemon Stadium and do some stuff there and win. And yeah, that's how you get Surf on to Pikachu and Raichu. Well, yeah, in Generation 1 and 2. Because that is a Gen 1 move, so you can trace backward from the Gen 2 games.
Yeah.
And forward.
Uh-huh. Most rock types in Generation 1 are immune to electric moves, but that's because they're also ground type, except for the fossil Pokemon, which are actually weakened by electric moves, by being either a water type or a flying type. Yeah.
The rock itself is not immune to electricity, it's the ground type that is. A bit of a case of confusion because fossil Pokemon are actually rare, and all the other rock types just happen to be ground types in Generation 1. As I mentioned, a pure rock type didn't get introduced until Gen 2. Which of course is not immune to electric moves.
Right.
And so it really takes regular damage. And let's see, not too relevant to gameplay, but Rhyhorn is ground rock instead of rock ground. I mean, it still has exactly the same weaknesses, but like type order is just more of a thematic thing. By the way, my Raichu is like completely useless against this thing. Ah. Flying Pikachu is also kind of a thing. It flies by balloons. By the way, I have the game audio lowered to minus 30 decibels. Yeah, this is kind of loud. Actually, kind of louder than Mario Kart Wii on my TV, despite having it set to the same volume. Then again, Mario Kart Wii is pretty loud too. I could be about the same level.
Yeah.
And we thought Sonic Heroes was loud. And sometimes you can't help but wonder what the game developers were thinking with some of their volume level choices. You spin me right round, baby.
Right.
Alright. Final gym leader time. Anyone believe who it is? You may not believe it. That sprite should look that guy's sprite should look familiar. Yeah. It's Giovanni. We're having a gym leader battle against the leader of Team Rocket. Yes. Use that, please. Growl. Sure.
Uh-huh.
Against the special attacker, mainly. I also get to see Nidoqueen. It survived the surf. Poison ground Pokemon, but a bit of an odd version, I guess. Kind of unique.
Aren't the Nidoran evolutions the only Pokemon that have different names for male and female?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the gender included in their initial... Yeah, their initial names have the gender symbols in them. This is before gender becomes an actual mechanic in the series. That's Generation 2 that makes that into a thing.
Yeah.
Then Nidorino and Nidorina, and then King and Nidoqueen, of course. They otherwise are separate lines of evolution, but they can... Well, the full Nidoran male line can breed in all of its forms, but only Nidoran female is actually capable of breeding. I don't know why they didn't allow Nidorina and Nidoqueen to also breed. But get a pair of Nidoran together, and depending on the gender of the Pokemon, it'll also determine its species when breeding. When it comes to breeding Nidoran, making Nidoran eggs. And yes, breeding is also a Gen 2 and onward thing. Like, making eggs and all that good stuff. The levels are getting up there, by the way. That's how tough Rhydon is. When it comes to using cut on it, it's a resisted move against a high defense. Earth badge. That's all the badges. If you talk to Giovanni again after this, he will disappear.
Oh, jeez. TN
Permanently from the save file.
Oh, jeez.
Now let's do that, I guess. Having lost, I cannot face my underlings. Team Rocket is finished forever. I will dedicate my life to the study of Pokemon. Let us meet again someday. Farewell. Yeah, we never see him again. Outside of some Heart Gold and Soul Silver DLC like event activities. I guess you can call it its own sort of DLC. It's tied to event Pokemon. A specific Celebi that you get in Heart Gold and Soul Silver event thingy. Yeah. We'll learn more about his backstory. And a rival's backstory tied to that. Or Raichu didn't really get to see much use in that exchange.
I know,
I
right?
mean, to be fair, outside of the yellow, outside of anything related to Pokemon Yellow, Giovanni only has ground types on his team. That has changed in Yellow and its remakes.
Luirio says Mendel Palace is pretty much Pokemon Father. The reason for that is that this was the first game made by Satoshi Tajiri, and its success inspired him to make Pokemon. Oh!
Alright.
And then, of course, they named the main character after Tajiri.
And the first rival was named after Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh, God.
Which is why it's Satoshi and Shigeru in Japanese. Shigeru. Yeah, Miyamoto Shigeru. He knows some English, but he still prefers to speak in Japanese. He said as much himself. And Reggie Fils-Aimé has called him Papa. In a friendly way, of course. Which is pretty nice, though. That Reggie Fils-Aimé and the Shigeru Miyamoto are friends.
Yeah.
Not Reggie Fils-Aimé. Charles Martinet. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Charles Martinet, not Reggie Fils-Aimé. Dang it. Yeah, Charles Martinet has called Shigeru Miyamoto Papa. There we go. I get people mixed up sometimes, you know? The voice of the former voice of Mario. Now Mario Ambassador. There we go. Yeah, I got the words right. Yeah. Charles Martinet and Shigeru Miyamoto. They are friends. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. We haven't been here in a while. TM42, which contains Dream Eater, can only be used on sleeping targets. It deals damage and restores your HP. And it's a psychic type move.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tricky move to use. I wouldn't recommend it. Fisher. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. My PC is full. Like, ruh-roh. What else can I take out of here? That makes sense. Yep, the PC got full. PC's not very large in Generation 1, as you can see. I mean, it's kind of sizable. You gotta be careful with how much stuff you put in there. You know?
Yeah.
I finally hit the space limit, guys. I'm gonna have to carry more stuff with me. I guess we can start on our way to to Indigo Plateau. And we won't be able to make it all the way through the rest of this adventure tonight, though, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Probably won't. Despite us having finished the gym run. But to be fair, there really isn't much to do between the 7th and 8th gyms, not counting any extra activities we choose to do on our own. In fact, you can just fly from the 7th gym back to where the 8th gym is. A lot of skipping that can be done. Just like being thorough, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. We may have missed the initial the one rival fight in this area. We can't miss the other one. But that's why I'm saving. Yeah, Satoshi and Shigeru are the Japanese anime character names of the two characters on screen. Ash being Satoshi and Gary being Shigeru. Being alternate reality versions of the game characters. More or less. Now, same would apply for any of the comic or manga characters that look the same or similar. Perhaps even have the same names, but like each bit of Pokemon media has its own timeline, its own canon going on.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Dude just used the normal potion. Dude just used the normal potion. That only restores 20 HP. Okay, so, let me look something up. Right on. Ah, 42, okay. So that Rhydon that Giovanni used is not under level. Sometimes Pokemon, and sometimes NPC trainers use under-leveled Pokemon. Like that one Magneton we met to the east of the Electric Gym area. Yeah? Yeah. And parts of the rival team that is determined by the starter choice, of course. So, I'll be missing out on a Pokemon on this team. A possible Pokemon on this team. For now. But it's also a Generation 1 move. It becomes a field move after the fact. In certain cases. I definitely want to have Hypno out for this one. Psychic is pretty good in the first generation.
Yeah.
You know what? Screw this. We are using Psychic against the Psychic-type Pokemon. We'll see how well that goes. Oh, that is not... that's not good. But... we're kind of fishing for special drops, I guess. There we go. Psychic can drop the special stat, while Psybeam can confuse. Good. Bit of a roughness fight there, you know? Meditate, which boosts attack. No, I'm fine. One stage for usage. No, I'm fine. Now, if the rival didn't have Venusaur, you would instead have either Execute or Executor at this point. But yeah, you would have a different Pokemon. The starter overwrites one of the Pokemon that could have otherwise been on the team. Between the Fire type, the Water type, and the Grass type. It works. The team works a little differently. It has different stuff going on with Pokemon Yellow. We'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
Yep, the levels are definitely getting up there.
Hey, Fudge, what's going on? Still working our way through the story mode of Pokemon Red.
Yeah. I got that rival battle taken care of.
Uh-oh, what's the flickering?
The air is poisoned.
The air
Sue
is
eventually
poisoned?
Yeah, the bird's poisoned.
Oh, oh, your bird's poisoned. Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's been so long since we played this.
That eventually stops being a thing, by the way. The overworld damage from poison. It goes from yes, you can take damage on the overworld while one of your Pokemon is poisoned. See, yes, your Pokemon can take damage from poison while on the overworld while poisoned, but it stops at 1 HP. See, yeah, it just flat out stops happening. The changes to go from the way it is now is how it is until it's like in the first 3 generations, and it changes in Gen 4, I believe. Then Gen 5 stops it altogether, I think. But it does eventually stop being a thing. Burn It never does this. Alright. Okay, let's see. Got cut, we got dig, I got fly, those are not necessary at this moment. We also got step and strength. We've got all the HM moves. Alright. Time to head to the league. Time to head to Victory Road. Pokemon League front gate. Alright. An assignment. It is badge checking. We've had access to this area since basically the beginning, but we would not be able to go through it without all the badges. And yeah, it's kind of silly because you also have there's also HM requirement coming up.
Oh, jeez.
Which requires a badge as well. So like you can have they're also, you can do a bit of this game out of order. Especially the middle part. Up to, yeah, you can do some of the badges. You can do a number of the badges you can get a number of the badges out of order, but why would you? Unless you want a serious challenge. The first 2 badges must be gotten as the first 2, yeah, Brock and Missy's badges must be gotten as the first 2 badges in that order. And then Giovanni's badge has to be obtained last. The rest? Yeah. That's kind of there's a certain bit of a non-linearity allowed there. Although there is you need to keep in mind that Surf does require a badge, so you gotta get that at some point before hitting up Blaine's gym. Yeah. There is a way to, well, through glitching it, there is a way to skip Brock's gym. So, like, technically you can save Brock's gym for later if you really want to. That requires a glitch. Hidden Max Ether. I knew that was there. I knew there was an item there. Yeah, it's the soul badge that's required for the use of surf outside of battle. And you need to use surf to get to the soul badge, the soul badge checker anyway, which is kind of funny. Like, okay, you just want to make absolutely sure that you have that badge. Kind of ridiculous. And badge checking does become more efficient. I promise. In Generation 2. Generation 1, you are so weird sometimes.
I know, right?
First generation of Pokemon is kind of weird. And the victory road we go! Behold, strength puzzles. Strength is required here. Wow, we immediately run into an actually kind of rare encounter. As that bot shop is pretty under level. It's actually kind of rare. And same for this thing. It's you, dude. What the hell? We're hitting up the unevolved Pokemon right away. This won't be the only time we'll be going through these strength puzzles, by the way. This is only the first time.
Pushing a rock.
Or we will also be going through yellow and fire red.
Pushing a rock. Pushing a rock. Pushing a rock. Pushing a rock. Okay. And that opens up.
The path forward.
Ah.
Because there was an unpassable tile in the way. TM43. And I believe the other one is a rare candy. Team 43 contains Sky Attack. A move that you have to charge up for. I'm pretty sure my bird can learn that. Let me see. Sky Attack. Pokemon. In Japanese, it is Godobado. God bird. It actually is a flying type move that you have to charge up. It's strong, but it takes 2 turns to use. 140 base power though. Wow. Holy shit. Jeez. Right? I'm not gonna use agility either. Let's throw it on to Bureau. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Just for the funsies, right?
I know, right?
I mean, I have Fly on that for whatever reason. I mean, mobility reasons. Even though I didn't make much use of it. Well, that was unexpected. To get the other item ball, you have to leave the room and go back in. To reset the boulder.
Kilme logged off. Oh my god. I hope he's gonna be alright. The reason why I haven't been saying much is because I've been talking with him on DMs.
Alright. He's talked with me on DMs as well.
Yeah.
Both for my sake and
I'm just trying to give him.
wanted to...
I'm just trying to give him any idea I can think of to push forward with this transition.
But money is always going to be an issue, unfortunately.
Well, I also put forth some ideas that wouldn't remind him, that wouldn't require him to save up a bunch of money first.
It also reminded me that it is okay for me to not be okay because cat situation, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And that he is also here for me.
And of course, it also clicked with me. You know, he earlier said he has family up here in Minneapolis, and that could be a big step. If that family can help him, that would be a big step forward.
Yeah.
Simply because Minnesota is a trans sanctuary state. I mean, the state has had trans protection since 1993. Now they've
I know Bernie's been an ally for a very long time.
Yeah, and how that happened.
From Vermont.
And how that happened, you go back to 1987. That's when the state passed civil rights protections for, you know, for LGB. And then what happened in 1993 was they redefined the legal definition of sexual orientation to include gender identity.
Right.
And after that happened, trans people suddenly had civil rights in Minnesota.
Yeah, I know Bernie Sanders has been an LGBT ally for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
Since like the 70s. Stick it to the conservatives, right?
Right. And then earlier...
Trans Pride Parade when that was not really talked about.
Yeah. And then earlier this year in Minnesota, since we voted in a Democrat trifecta in our government, one of the things our democratically controlled legislature and executive branch passed was the legal codification of Minnesota as a trans sanctuary state.
That's good. Now we're getting into the rather strong we're getting into some stronger Pokemon now.
Yeah, I mean Minnesota is basically a blue state surrounded by a few red states and a purple state. The purple state being Wisconsin. And I call it purple because in the last election they re-elected their Democratic governor, but they also re-elected their Republican senator.
Weird.
That's why I said purple. Although earlier this year, they voted in a liberal state Supreme Court justice by a rather overwhelming majority. So we'll see what happens.
Alright, nothing over here. Alright, nothing over there. remember correctly, I have a trans friend that lives in Wisconsin.
And the thing is, Wisconsin's legislature is trying to impeach the newly elected justice, but it's not going to work. Even if they were succeed in doing it, the state would just vote another one. And probably by an even larger margin.
Grass poison versus grass poison. The poison type move is normal damage, actually, despite the it's not very effective message.
Yeah.
A bit of glitchiness regarding type effectiveness in dual type Pokemon in the first generation, as I actually mentioned before. Of course, this is also fixed outside of the Gen 1 handheld games. That should be fixed in Stadium. And then Generation 2 and onward. For sure. Get all the middle, get all the middle stage forms of the starter trio.
Right.
Kind of weird how item usage by the CPUs has the same priority as just using a regular move. That's only a thing in this generation, by the way. And then you just also happen to have a Charizard. Fire Flying, so Dig won't work. But why not use Rock Slide instead? Just to absolutely destroy this very popular Pokemon. Now we're going back for the other item ball. I remember watching Pudding play Pokemon Pocket Monsters Yellow on stream, narrating her while she was doing that. Come on. We can't get to Generation 2 soon enough. I was pressing A while facing the boulder, expecting something to happen. Just be prompted to use strength in the overworld. No, that doesn't become a thing until Gold and Silver. I'm so spoiled by the newer games sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, shoot, I need to remember that's a thing. Yeah, I have to actively remind myself that you can't do that in the first generation. It does provide with some pretty funny moments, though, you know?
Mhm.
It's like, oh, right, I can't do that yet. Whatever.
I don't know.
What's up?
I don't know. It sounds like someone doing donuts with a car outside.
Oh gosh. Their most manly of manly cars, the Ford Thunder Cougar Falcon Bird.
Thunder Falcon Bird.
Some people are just strange. That's all there is to say about that.
Oh my god. Someone says here, there's a special place in hell for bike thieves. Someone glued my kid's lock while they were at school. Fortunately, I got to it before they came back to steal it. Yeah, he had to hacksaw through the lock.
Wow. I haven't ridden a bike in quite a while.
I know, right?
I haven't had a bike in quite a while. I'm sure I could still ride a bike, though,
Oh yeah.
without falling over.
Well, you know what they say. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget.
Yeah. I remember all those times I'd go to Wendy's on my bicycle for grabbing dinner as a kid. Because my mom would let me do that. And I'd ride back while steering with one hand because I'd have a drink in the other. Holding the food bag with the one hand on the handlebar. Once upon a time, I have lived in apartments, though. Sometimes our neighbors would kind of forget we were even there because we were mostly rather quiet. Mostly to be polite, you know.
I know.
I have also lived in a trailer.
Huh.
Yeah. But look at us now. My mom's a homeowner. And she has the car she has a car that she's always wanted. A smaller SUV type vehicle. Yep. Life is relatively comfy for me and my mom. TM05. Mega Kick. Half of my team can learn that move. But unfortunately, two of those Pokemon also happen to know strength, so it'd be a little redundant. And I can't delete that move. Not in this game. Mega Kick. Deals damage, no secondary effect. TM05 in Generation 1 and TM01 in Sword Shield. Prior to Generation 2 is the signature move of Hitmonlee. There's also Mega Punch, being the same type and having a similar name. Mega Kick is pretty strong. Not the most accurate thing ever, though. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that move. The Sentinel. The 4 Heavenly Kings, it can be translated as. Or the 4 Heavenly Rulers, or whatever, to be a little bit more accurate, because or what we would think of as king, is actually gender neutral in Japanese. That Japanese term is gender neutral. Also, Raichi knows Body Slam, which is plenty good as it is. Sometimes you just rather have more usage and more accuracy than all the extra power, especially for just regular old in-game playthroughs. And then there's also the question of whether you want that or the more power and slightly less accuracy and less usage for competitive battling. Bit of risk-reward type of dealio. Like, is the risk actually worth it? That type of thing.
I know, right?
Let's see if you want consistency or that extra bit of power. Depends on the situation, of course. I think it is for Generation 1 mechanics, I can avoid the poison damage for now. Oh no! Well, that went nowhere. Didn't matter. Recover, restoring 50% of max HP of the user's max HP. But my headbutt is outpacing that. Especially with a critical hit, of course. Chukadabra? Okay, sure. I'll put it to sleep. Right, Blastoise, time to log you off of the PlayStation Network again. I guess. Full heal! Nice. Oh, baby, but it's not bedtime fun time between these two dudes. I mean, wait, what? Oh, you put that whip away though, dude. Golduck, which is actually primarily blue. I remember correctly, that is also its Japanese name. Yeah. Alright. We're still using the super potions outside of battle.
Okay.
I still have them. Why not use them? Rather than sell them.
True.
Is Victory Road too tough? Well, it'll eventually run me low on power points, that's for sure. Too late on the substitute, Mr. Mime. You gotta have at least, you have to have over 25% of your health left. It's how much it takes up of the health per use is 20, not 50, but 25% per use, yeah. Rounded down for adding into the substitute, making the substitute happen. So when you have an odd numbered HP, you can do stuff, and like you can use 4 substitutes and put yourself down to 1 HP when you would normally otherwise only get like 3 uses. But it is possible to squeeze out a 4th substitute with the right numbers in your statistics.
Alright.
The right health, like the right health number. Of course, that being considered to happen from max HP. But yeah, that's due to how rounding works. Rather important in competitive battling is making note of that, knowing that, and knowing how substitute works. Submission! Submission. Pokemon. Of course. The Japanese name translates as Hell Wheel. Fighting type damage dealing move introduced in Generation 1, of course. This is the only generation wherein it is a TM move. $80 base power fighting type move. 50% damage is done to the user as recoil damage. In Stadium, no recoil damage is taken if the submission knocks out a target. Well, curiosity, what my team can learn from this? Yep, no Raichu and Blastoise, of course. Okay. Huh. Actually be kind of useful. It'd be more useful on Hypno if Dark types and Steel types existed. I think it'd actually be useful on Raichu, though. But I actually am going to teach this to Raichu. Get rid of a quick attack. In fact, we can get enough use out of that move.
Yeah.
Don't really need it anymore. I don't think. Move diversity is a pretty good idea. Move type diversity. That should be good. So I won't have to worry about depositing the TM now. Now we're just running into Marowak for now.
It's starting to get to be that time.
Yeah. I need a bit of saving for right now. Since we've already done so much, you know. I recall this training here being a little bit on the rough side. For some reason. But, you know, better safe than sorry, right?
Yep.
Child prodigy. I don't know. I was thinking it would take an awful lot of damage from bug-type moves because it's grassy and psychic, but there really isn't much to work with in terms of bug-type moves yet. Twin Needle, Pin Missile, that's it. They're weak. Weak multi-hitting moves. If only this was Generation 2, then we would be talking about Mega Horn. Holy crap, that move is strong. Alright, okay, so Executor. I keep boosting up that attack. Doesn't matter if you're really strong if you can't get that hit in, obviously. Cloister, yeah. Bit of a risky move to bring up my Vileplume, but we'll see what happens. Because the thing is, because Cloister is both water and ice. Good of landing. That's okay because somehow Vileplume is faster anyway. And Arcanine, okay. Alright. A good type diversity. Grass type, a water type, and a fire type.
Mm-hmm. Well, they say diversity is good.
Yeah. Okay, that wasn't too bad. You would think the final cave of the game would have different music, but no, this is just a regular Game Boy game. That happens to have Super Game Boy enhancements. But we're effectively playing it on a Game Boy Advance, though. TM47. If I remember correctly, TM50 is substitute, though. TM47 contains Explosion, the strongest move in the game. Full stop. However, it's like, yeah, let's see. Explosion Pokemon. Starts off the series with .170 base power, but prior to Generation 5, it also cuts targets' defense in half.
Oh.
Starting with Generation 2, it has a base power of 250, so it has an effective power of 500 on its own. In Gens 2, 3, and 4. And then Licky Licky happens to be a normal type that can learn it. But it's only really extremely powerful on that thing in Generation 4. Like, the most powerful explosion. Because it also gets the same type attack bonus. But using explosion or a self-destruct causes the user to faint.
The user?
Yes.
As Oh, the Pokemon using it. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the trainer.
Well, if you use it on your last Pokemon, you too will faint.
I guess.
And head back to the Pokemon Center, or lose the battle if anything. Like, yeah, explosion.
I was gonna say, since when did losing the battle make the trainer faint?
Well, in game battles, that's how it works. I just haven't seen it yet because I haven't let it happen yet. It's kind of a weird Grappler sprite, not gonna lie. And we came over to this side of the room without the boulder the first time because going down the stairs, so I'm pretty sure does reset the boulder. So yeah, no point in doing it the first time through here.
Yeah.
Wild Pokemon encounter right in front of a trainer. The wild Pokemon encounter takes priority. Okay, so if Raytor to continue with this Charmeleon, I'm pretty sure all the hits would count as critical hits. I don't know. I could be wrong. Generation 1 is a confusing mess compared to the newer stuff anyway, you know? That's how it works for the multi-hit moves like Fury Attack and whatever else. In Generation 1.
Yeah.
That work like that. Stuff like rap as well.
Alright. So what do you think after this battle, or are you trying to get to a particular stopping point, or?
I'll find a stopping point.
Alright.
We're making pretty good headway through this cave anyway. A little rough here, you know.
Yeah. Oh God. Reservations are now open for the Malibu Barbie Cafe opening at Mall of America? Where?
Okay. Alright.
Oh, it's a pop-up. It's not staying. Wait. They got a large enough space for a roller rink? Are they putting it inside the old Marshalls? Or even better, putting it inside the old Sears?
And behold! A legendary Pokemon can be encountered right now! The legendary bird Moltres is right in this room, actually. In Generation 1. Not entirely sure about the Let's Go games, but definitely not here in Fire Red and Leaf Green. That thing is moved in the GBA remakes. Can't escape because paralyzed, which reduces speed.
Oh god, bad pun joke about the Barbie Cafe. It says, if there's a line to get in, would that be a barbecue?
Oh gosh.
Oh jeez.
Sure. I'm not gonna bother with Moltres though. Also, just level 50, just to let you know. And it's actually kinda good in Generation 1, not gonna lie. Especially with Fire Spin being an option. Now, out of the 3 legendary birds, the only one that stays any semblance of good is Zapdos. The other 2 just get burdened a little bit too much by their weaknesses, Articuno and Moltres. Especially once Stealth Rock becomes a thing. Perhaps we will do a bonus episode of this game and go around and get the legendary Pokemon. We could do that post-game.
Okay.
Legendary Pokemon do a really strange thing in Generation 1 though, with the ability to dodge Pokeballs. I can clone my Master Ball, by the way, through glitching. But that would also mess up the Hall of Fame entries.
It says location 5115 Center Court. Huh?
I'm gonna do just a little bit more stuff, then we'll call it quits, okay?
Alright.
Do the string puzzle, get the battle done, and then save on the other side of where the barrier is. That should be good enough, right?
Sure, yeah.
Just to make sure we get it done. And have it in the save file. Running does not become a thing until Generation 3. Where the running shoes are introduced to the series. Now, we'll have a stopping point coming up in a moment.
Okay. Oh, Center Court. That's a place in the new edition.
You'd think I'd use repels to get around these wild encounters, but no. Having spoken of grass types that aren't also poison types, here is Parasect, which is a bug type. Yes. That means in this generation, Parasect is going to take a lot of damage from acid! Due to bug and poison being mutually weakened by each other in Generation 1 only. A resistance and a neutral interaction become the norm after this generation. Ow. Switching CPU switching, it also uses normal move priority. What? That is so weird. That is even a thing. Generation 1 only, of course. Changing his pitiful attack stat and his pitiful defense stat. With base 5, but it has base 250 HP and plenty of a special stat to go around with. Not the fastest thing in the world, mind you, but that's okay.
The only place I could think of in the Mall of America I could fit drink.
Holy crap, that's a lot of recoil damage because of Chansey's massive HP stat.
Would be the old Sears.
Almost done.
Alright. Doesn't? Why do you say that, Fudge?
There we go.
I mean, it is the first Pokemon game, after all.
That's among the first Pokemon games.
What, hun? Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
Now I have to keep in mind the limitations of the older stuff.
Yeah. Alright.
And the very noticeable differences in game mechanics.
It's getting pretty late. I need time to do my post-prod.
I'm stopping now anyway. That's
Oh,
why I'm
okay.
saving 3 times. Or 3 or 4 times, you know. That's why I was doing that saving.
Alright.
There we go. Getting back to the title screen. Might be able to finish this off next time then.
What does that mean?
The main part of the adventure.
Yeah.
But what did Fudge say?
Yeah. Here. All right. Here, take
Emmy,
this.
what did Fudge say?
What did Fudge say? She said this game doesn't look like fun.
It is fun.
It's Pokemon! I mean, come on. If Pokemon wasn't fun, it wouldn't be the international success it is, right?
Highest grossing game franchise in the world.
All right.
And that's actually not an exaggeration.
All right, let me shout you out there, Ronko.
Yep.
If I can type correctly. And let's shout out Kiyome for joining us in the voice chat as well.
Yeah.
All right. Now I gotta roll the
this
credits.
stuff is super fun.
Tomorrow we're bowling at 11 p.m. Eastern.
With Knuckles.
Okay, come on. All right, let's see who's on the rating meter for tonight. Gotta get this done quickly. Oh, stop.
People questioning my game choices, I guess.
Oh,
Or something, I don't know.
let's raid Envyfish, the Sonic Frontiers, tonight.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's new DLC related to that.
And
Or so I've heard.
until tomorrow, you know what to do, folks. Follow and subscribe. Join the Particle Acceleration. You can also join us on Discord, !Discord in the chat. Or scroll down to where it says, join the Particle Acceleration on Discord. Till tomorrow, I'm DJ Particle. Been here with...
RankoHoshino.
And we're out of here. Peace.
Take it easy, stay safe, love y'all. Bye-bye.